Suppresses the appetite a
Yeah.
little bit. All right. Espresso boy, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What's good? Today I got on my man Adam
Yo.
Bomb Livingston.
Yes, sir. How
What
you
goes
doing?
down? Oh, we doing good. Wow, look at you stealing my catchphrase now, bro. That's crazy.
Can't help it. I can't help you with the name, you know?
Yeah, no, you low key did. I was between a few names.
Yeah.
What was the one? Would you like an espresso?
Oh, yeah.
That was
another
fucking
one.
shit. That was terrible. Glad I didn't go with that one.
Yeah, you got a few bumps in the road before you get the perfect one.
You telling me?
Yeah.
So what goes on with you, bro? I know you got a fight coming up soon.
Yeah, I got a couple fights coming up, actually. For Flex Fights. Shout out Flex Fights, by the way.
Formerly Triton.
Yep. Great organization. Good guys there. They got me booked for June 18th. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. Out in Long Island. And then there's a big event, July 10th. That's going to be the big one. That's in Patchogue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be a few thousand people there, hopefully.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be an outdoor stadium. Yeah, it's going to be
That's
big
pretty
deal,
sick.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know when tickets are on sale.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
100%.
the
Yeah, I think they're on sale now. I gotta start pushing it.
100% because I gotta get close seats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully I could probably get a few hundred tickets there, a few hundred people there. So it should be good. And it's
Nuts.
gonna be on pay-per-view too. So anyone
Yeah,
that can't make it out, you know.
but I definitely don't want to be at home on that one.
Yeah,
I haven't been to one.
I had July 10th though. Conor McGregor's fighting too, but
Shit.
watch my fight.
Well, I mean, it probably won't be on at the same time.
Yeah, he'll be probably much later.
Yeah, because you're probably gonna go on that's all good. You can answer that if you want.
Speaking of that, Flex Fights.
Oh yeah, you might want to answer that. You know, we'll
Nah.
take no. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Up to you.
we could take a little pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a
Alright.
little pause.
Yo. What's up? Yeah, literally. So,
Yeah, speaking of tickets,
um,
that's funny.
so that was so June 18th. I got on. It was kind of short notice for the June 18th fight, so they already sold all their tickets, and I was gonna push a lot of pay-per-views.
Yeah.
because they're gonna do that also. But he just called me a fight fell through, so he is like he's like extra 40 tickets. He was like, for me to push, and
Wow.
I was like, yeah, send them all over. I'll sell them.
I'll hit it.
No problem.
Shit.
I was like, that's good now. Now a lot of my friends and family could come to that one and July 10th.
Yeah, that's
Valid.
valid.
That was
That's
good
valid.
news.
Yeah, good shit.
Nice.
Shit.
See that?
Perfect. Yeah, look at the
Yeah,
perfect
we
timing.
were just
bro.
talking about it. That's crazy.
And this is why I believe in God.
Yeah, manifest. I'm a big manifester.
Nah, straight
I
up.
believe in that. If you got to talk it into existence,
Yeah, and you know what? For a young man, you've done quite a bit.
Just started, man. Just started.
It's still crazy though. I remember we were talking about not us, but me and Kevin Hodgins. We were talking about fucking that fight you had last year in December when you went down and just knocked him out in 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, that was my first MMA fight. Yeah.
That's ridiculous,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that was a big moment for me. I was like, all right, I could do this. This is because before that, I had 2 kickboxing fights.
Yeah.
Went 2-0 in that. I did 5 boxing matches. I won 2 belts in boxing.
Jesus. Wow.
And obviously some Naga tournaments, but going MMA with that 4-ounce gloves, totally different ball game, man.
Oh,
and this was
100%.
against he was a 38-year-old grown ass man. I was at that time I just turned 19. I was like, fuck it, let's do this.
That is crazy.
That guy was kind of short notice for me too. That guy, I was supposed to fight some other kid around my age. He pulled out. He supposedly broke his hand or something, but never know.
One time, I think it was before the pandemic. Kyle Troyan, he had a fight, bro.
Kyle
And
Trojan.
Kyle Trojan Warrior or
Yep.
Trojan Horse. Which one was
Shout
it
out
now?
him.
I forget which one it is, but
Yeah.
he he had a fight, bro, and he got to the venue. They're warming up in the back with LaFleur.
Mm-hmm.
Opponent canceled, bro.
Oh yeah, I think you told me something about that.
I got in a car accident, bro.
Dude.
And Ryan was like, yeah, dude, this happens all the fucking time, bro.
That's
it's always
so
a freak car. My grandmother died. Yeah, all right, bro.
Fucking.
Imagine-
If you're not gonna show up, bro, don't be a fighter, bro. Yo, my last fight, no excuses. A guy beat me fair and square. I pulled my hamstring pretty bad 2 weeks out from training. I was like, fuck, man.
Shit.
I was like, yeah, I'm not. And that shit was for a title, so I was like, fuck that. I'm fucking fighting, bro. Worst comes to worst, if I lose, it's amateurs,
Yeah, exactly.
At least I'm showing I got heart, bro. I'm not gonna be a bitch and quit because you got a little injury.
100%.
Obviously, if you broke a fucking bone,
That's a different
a little
story.
different story. But you
Yeah.
got to. Most of these fighters, they always talk about most of the times you never fight 100% healthy. You always get a little bit messed up in training a little
100%.
bit. Especially the guys that we train with, some animals, bro. We train with some real beasts. They humble you.
Yeah, we train with definitely some of the best fighters on Long Island for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Probably the best
100%. Yeah,
on Long Island.
Freaking East Coast, bro. To be honest, they're fucking beast.
I do love it.
I know.
There's nothing like going to the gym, bro. I swear to God.
Dude,
Like,
and they're all great people, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've never. This is the first. So I trained with other gym back in Queens before this, and the vibe and like everyone here is so cool. They push you. They're great new fam. I'm happy to be part of this team. Especially we just had like that Naga tournament that me and it was like almost 30 of us all the way went to Boston to compete, and we won the team championship. And shout out to Al. Freaking beast.
Al Percy.
He was coaching all of us, and then after, like the ones that stayed for the extra night, there was maybe like 10 of us. We all went out to dinner, and this guy fucking took care of the whole bill for us. He was like, "Yo,
wow.
You guys did a great job." Like, it was an honor coaching you guys. I was like, "Yo, wow, that was awesome of him."
That's crazy.
Most people would never do that.
No
like,
shot.
Coaching wise, especially other gyms, a lot of greedy people out there. But, yeah, it was good stuff. I was proud of the team.
Yeah, well, you know what? We really do have such a great culture at Long Island MMA, man. It's not only just a great culture, but just like everyone wants to get better, and there's no. I mean, there's definitely ego at times. Of course, like when you're
fighting, we're fighters.
100%. It's an individual thing, like when you're training at least. When you're in the ring, you got your team around you.
Yeah.
And you got like, your cornerman. But when you're on the mat, you're not really getting too much advice because there's too many people.
Yeah. Go do your thing.
Exactly. And so it's just funny, like how even in that scenario with limited ego, everyone just wants to grow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Great. It's great stuff.
So what prompted your coming out to Long Island for leaving?
COVID thing. So my with my old coach, it was very small. It was like basically just me, him, and a couple of people, and not very like some of the people we trained. It wasn't very. It was a good beginner. I learned I started from the bottom, literally.
Straight up.
Started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
It was.
But
all right, Drake, chill.
how do I explain it?
You were training with Wale, right?
Yeah, Wale. Then when COVID happened, stuff with the, it was hard to find gyms in Queens to train at with him and stuff. And then I started going like once or twice a week out Long Island MMA. He's, they're cool. He's cool with that. And then eventually, I just had to fully grow out of Queens and move on to bigger, better things.
100%.
But everything you gotta grow. Can't stay in one place.
No, 100%, man.
And the people at Long Island MMA, bro, like what I've learned in the past like 8 months there compared to like a couple of years back before is ridiculous. Especially like my grappling with Ryan and all those guys, Greg. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, Greg's ridiculous, bro. He's he's a premier grappler.
Yeah.
There's a reason these people are black belts. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan Flair, like some of the top UFC fighters, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he fought Damian Maia, bro.
He's a beast.
He fought some people. Fucking Dennis Bermudez. I haven't really seen him coaching much. I don't think he coaches anymore, but he used to coach. He used to coach like boxing. Gotcha. He was a fucking savage.
Yeah, he comes to the jiu-jitsu. I know.
He still goes to gi.
Now he goes to gi. I remember we went to the Naga tournament, but he didn't do gi before. So he's an amazing grappler, but not with the gi level like promotion. So like he was about it, he's like, what rank should I do? It's not like I do gi. There's no gi, but he still fucks. He can fuck everyone up with gi still.
Oh, 100%.
So it was kind of funny seeing that.
Yeah, he's a savage grappler, bro. He was like I forgot what he was in wrestling. I don't know if he was like an All-American or just like.
I know Chris Wade had very good credentials. That's cool training with them, and I think he has a fight, right? Or did he?
He does.
Yeah, fight coming up
for
PFL, right?
Yeah, he just won his last one. I think he like dominated the guy. I didn't watch the fight personally. I was busy that night.
Yeah, I think it was. He won in by decision. Nice, but it was a good fight.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever had a boring fight, Chris Wade. To be straight.
Yeah, he's an exciting guy.
Yeah, like I remember.
Probably when he just moved down, I think, a weight class.
Yeah,
too.
He went down to 145.
I think that was a good move for him.
Oh, 100%.
That was a really good move.
And he's still one of the strongest motherfuckers bro.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Dude, he could front squat 315.
What?
Yep.
Dude, I gotta fucking.
You gotta get the legs beat,
bro. But even though I got skinny legs, I'm 6'2", but I'm fighting at 155.
Yeah, that's
so,
crazy.
I'm a big 155er, but I gotta give that because like my legs are skinny. I could stay at a lower weight. Once I put muscle on these legs,
welterweight.
I'll be at 170, no problem. Because I walk around almost like 170.
Do you plan on moving up?
When I'm older, 100%. Not right now, not at all. But
No.
once I naturally have to go up, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then once I do, like I'll fully,
Strength and conditioning.
strength conditioning, get bigger, stronger. He's like, I'll compete. I can compete with those guys, no problem.
100%.
I'm very strong for 155. Like I feel it, but I just got to work on the technique and stuff more. Is that you see all these people think all these strong guys. You get fucked up by a little grappler if the guy knows what he's doing.
Exactly. Like Ryan Hall will fucking. You know Ryan Hall, right?
Yeah.
Ryan Hall will fuck up like any bodybuilder at any gym any day.
Any day
You know
of
what I'm
the
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is funny how much. Like everyone puts a lot of emphasis on striking. I love striking. That's my game.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But like grappling is one of
need
the
it.
most important disciplines
Mm-hmm.
out
You need
there.
it. You need it. That's how I lost my last fight. Don't get me wrong. Even if I put in a lot more work right now, I'd still be levels away from that guy that I fought.
100%.
Fucking world champion jiu-jitsu fighter. He's a beast. But
Yeah, that's not a bad loss, bro.
yeah,
It really
I
is.
lost
It
in
really
his
isn't.
world. I lost on the floor, so I was like, whatever, it's all good. I dropped him on the feet, but on the floor, it's his world, and he's 29. I'm 19, bro. I'm just starting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you're like John Jones, bro. You're starting
He's-
very young. You're starting
Yeah.
very early.
This is a young man sport, though. You got
100%.
You got to start young.
It's like football. You know what I mean? Like you can't really be unless you're Tom Brady. And you have
Yeah,
millions and
depends the
millions of
positions
dollars.
you're in and stuff.
Exactly.
Like heavyweights, I know they can fight definitely when you're a lot older and stuff because they don't move around too much. They just knock each other out. They
Exactly.
don't take too much damage really. Just get knocked out.
Exactly. And that's another crazy thing about heavyweights is that their fights usually aren't very long.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just and then you're done. So
Yeah.
you got a Francis Ngannou in there.
Yeah.
You're going
He's
night
a
night.
scary man. Even though John Jones would smoke him. Putting it out there. He's
Interesting.
John Jones is the GOAT, I think, man. Him and GSP are my GOATs.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I want to
Anderson
see that
Silva,
fight
too.
happen.
Oh, I know.
They
Probably
gotta
next
do
year.
it.
Next
Yeah,
year.
he'll do it. It'll happen. I got a $1,000 bet with one of my boys. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I got John Jones. He got Francis.
Interesting. You want to hear a sad one?
Let's hear it.
Back in the day when McGregor fought Mayweather, I bet 200 on McGregor.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty bad.
200, not too bad.
For a 17-year-old,
Oh, it's true. It's
I
true.
was a youngin', bro.
Yeah, word. Yeah, it was probably like all your savings right there back in.
It's just about, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
But yeah, you can't bet. You can't bet against Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Dude.
Speaking of him
well-
fighting, that's the one I would bet for Logan just because
That's
of the
what I'm
odds.
saying.
I'll put $100. I expect to lose it. Hey, you win. That's what you're probably $100
Plus
You probably get
650.
So what is that?
So if you bet $100, you get 650.
He's only plus 650.
That's fucking huge, bro. That's
No,
that's like an Amanda
I know
Nunes
when
fight.
it first came out, I thought it was almost like 1,000. Yeah,
Wow.
when they first started, but I think they're starting to see like they're not. He's a big boy.
That's the one thing that
It's
I'm
the only
really
thing that he has, and that's the only thing he's got over him is he's a big motherfucker, fighting a small
Exactly.
guy, and that sometimes does help, especially if you guys both have good technique. So two people with the same exact skills, the bigger guy's gonna win.
Oh, 100%.
That's how.
But
it
he doesn't
goes.
have even close to the same technique
Yeah, he
whatsoever.
doesn't. Whatsoever.
But yeah, that's the one thing that concerns me about this fight, though. Is
So it just got announced though.
holy shit, Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
that's gonna be a murder. I'm praying for a homicide that night.
If Tyrone Woodley loses, bro, that's crazy.
dude.
Don't get me wrong, I do respect Jake and Logan. They'll fuck
They're dedicated.
up. They'll fuck up most people in this boxing fight, no problem. But like Jake going up against one of the best welterweights of all time,
No shot.
that's gonna be crazy. Props to him. Just to even step in there is beast.
Yeah, I mean,
Step in there is beast.
just to have 2 professional fights or 3 now,
Yeah, he's 3-0 now.
and to have some of the biggest fucking like pay-per-views out there for someone who's never even boxed really like that, like that's nuts.
I know. Good for him. Good for him.
Honestly, though,
Hey,
he's
maybe one
one
day
hell
I'll
of a
fucking
businessman.
fight one of them. Never know. You know what I always said? I could see myself fighting one day. Guess who?
Who? McGregor?
Ryan Garcia. I could see myself
Weak.
fighting him one day.
Would you want to box or would you want to?
He wouldn't go in the ring. No boxer goes in against MMA. It's just unfair.
Tyson Fury wants to. Tyson Fury says he's gonna beat Ngannou, and I'm like, yeah, all right, bro.
Bro, just all you gotta do is grapple him. That's it.
Exactly. And the way Ngannou stuffed fucking.
The only time it's fair is when an MMA guy goes to box, even though that's still not even the fairest, but it's the closest you could get.
Exactly.
Because think about it, we do boxing all the time. They just do boxing. You know, they would have to learn something totally new. We're used to it already. Just
Well, you know what? As someone who did boxing and competed in boxing, it's funny you say that because usually a lot of these boxers are like, it's the sweet science, and I do agree with that. You know, it's sweet science, and there's a lot of like different angles that are way different from kickboxing, but like the fundamentals are still there.
yeah,
For
we
a
still know how to
kickboxer,
fucking
for
box.
MMA, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Just
it's definitely more of an advantage.
We just have to know so much more shit, so we can't perfect it as much as the boxer sometimes. You know,
No, 100%.
that's all they do.
Yeah, that's what's funny about how like MMA has evolved from like UFC 1 to now.
It's ridiculous.
Used to be one principle.
One of some of the worst guys in the UFC now would smoke the best
bro.
UFC fighters back in the day.
Dude, this is what I'm trying to say. Like literally, I was having this argument the other day about I forgot who, but maybe Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell.
Okay.
Yep. And how I was like Chuck Liddell in his prime would lose to like the lowest ranked fucking light heavyweight right now.
Yeah, probably.
I forgot who I was. I might even have been arguing with Kevin about it.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
We argue all the time, bro.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I
Miss
just saw
that
him
guy.
yesterday. Yeah, he's crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Love that guy though.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah.
He's a tank.
Yeah.
He's strong. He's a strong motherfucker.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's also like 6'4", fucking
240.
Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah.
He's just a crazy guy. I've known him since I was a child, bro.
He was one of the first guys I started really training with at in Queens.
Yeah.
He was like one of my favorite guys to grapple with. Even though I was like smaller, younger, like
Yeah.
he just was so strong. I was like, all right, wow, there's some good competition right there.
Yeah.
To grapple with.
And that's the thing though, is that like he's not terrible with the grappling. So like he's got like a base level skill.
Yeah, 100%.
And then also that strength.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's
It was
retarded,
dope.
bro. But yeah, so what's your background, by the way? You know, like growing up and just all that kind of shit.
To do it like fighting and stuff.
Just everything, you know, like what's your sign, bro? When were you born? No, I'm playing.
Leo gang.
Oh, you're a Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, week. When's your birthday?
August 15th.
Oh, week. August 5th.
Oh, yeah?
Gang, gang.
Yeah, my whole family's summer babies. My mom's August 10th. So, all summers. But yeah, I'm a Leo. But I think that's a big, even though I'm not the craziest into that type of stuff, but
Yeah,
like
no.
some of the best fighters are Leos, bro. I think,
Yikes.
you know,
I have no idea.
I could be wrong. I think Stipe is a Leo. John Jones might be a Leo. I could be totally chatting right now. But I'm pretty sure I heard something like that.
You hear that, ladies? That's right.
But you know, I grew up in Queens. You know, my boys. I hugest WWE fan when I was a kid, bro.
Weak.
So John Cena was my idol, bro. When I was young.
John Sheena.
John Cena, the GOAT. He's the WWE GOAT to me.
Yeah.
All I do, wrestle with my friends all day, fight with my friends all day long. That's all we did was just fight growing up. And I'm the youngest of 4. So I have my 2 older brothers and an older sister.
Okay.
And you know, I was a shithead when I was younger. Total shithead.
We all were.
And so I would have to like always fight with my brothers, and like they're a good amount. My oldest brother's 10 years older than me. They're all, you know, they're big boys too. So you know, wrestling with them, fighting with them, getting my ass beat. I was like, all right, one day I'm gonna fuck you guys up, you know.
Shit.
You know, so and then I was like, yo, I'm not a big school guy. I go to college now. I'm at Hofstra, but you know, better be a junior. You know, still doing my thing. Just you always gotta have a backup plan. You know, my dad always says and stuff. But so I'm doing that, just training my ass off, and you know, want to be one of the best fighters, bro. And my goal is never like even like the UFC. My goal would be like the best in the UFC. You know, you gotta have high fucking goals in life. You know.
I couldn't agree more, man.
Yeah.
I tell myself every day I'm the best, bro.
Got it.
I don't make the best videos right now, but I will.
There you go. 100%.
I don't have the best podcast right now, but I will.
Yes, sir. 100% you will.
The second I get this one up on YouTube, it's automatically the best. No.
Yeah,
So
you already had great people on this
Dude,
podcast, bro.
I've gotten so like low key. I don't know what the fuck is happening, bro. I don't know why I got so blessed with these opportunities.
I mean, great people, bro. You're a good guy.
Oh, wow.
You're a good guy. You
Wow,
know?
I
Good
can't
things
believe-
happen to good people.
Yeah, right.
I believe in karma too. You know.
Oh, 100%.
And a lot of people might not agree with me with this. I talk to a lot of people about this. I think there's way more good people in the world than bad people. 100%.
5 million%, bro. 5 million%.
Trust me. I bet you ask most people. Some people will be like, "No, I think there's way more bad people." I'm like, damn.
You're bugging.
I think they're bugging, bro.
You're bugging.
I'm like, yo, you see an old grandma fall on the floor. You gonna help her up, or you gonna steal her purse? I bet most people are gonna help her up.
100%.
That's how I look at it, or at least morally good, you know.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
But you know, like the bad is just so bad.
Yeah.
It's just like a leap and bound
And
away.
the thing with like that's why I don't watch the news too much. Like all they talk about is the bad,
The
bro.
negative.
I bet that's why like even though there's way more good that happens in bed, but they don't talk about the good because it's like
Why
little
would they?
things, you know. But there can't be a little bad thing. Usually any bad thing is a pretty bad thing. Like killing someone, it's not like a little kill. You fucking killed someone.
You fucking ended someone's
you gave someone
existence on
$100.
Earth.
All right, who cares? But if you give them like $1 million, then they'll talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all like the big shit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like when someone wins the lottery and I wouldn't even consider winning the lottery a good thing. For a lot of people, it's really not. For a lot of people, it's like a death sentence in a way, you know, because a lot of people are not smart with money.
Yeah.
I have that problem sometimes too. Like,
Yeah. Once
bro,
you get it,
literally,
you spend it.
No, I definitely I make good investments, but when I have a little extra, and I'm just like,
Gotta live your life though too, you know. You
What
never
the-
know. You never know what could happen tomorrow.
oh, 100%.
I like yo. This motherfucker just went skydiving like a beast.
Yeah,
I
it was
give him
awesome.
props. He got some big balls of that.
No, not even, bro.
Dude, that's literally. I'm a big adrenaline guy. Like fucking fighting a cage for my life. That's the most adrenaline you can get for the most part.
Yeah.
But yo, the one thing,
and me
bro,
big balls for skydiving,
dude,
bro.
the one thing though, I don't know if I could do it is fucking skydiving.
You could do
man.
it. I'm telling you.
I'll do anything else. Swim with sharks, do whatever.
I definitely want to do that.
I don't know about skydiving.
Listen, bro,
Yeah.
I'm jumping into a fucking ring at some point myself.
I can't wait for that. I'm gonna be right there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. Maybe we'll probably be on the same card one day too.
Oh, 100%. Because
Same
I'm,
card.
like I said, I'm doing the 2 fights. I'm getting the kickboxing, then I'm getting the MMA. Whatever the next MMA one is, we'll fucking zip organize.
So hopefully, what's the plan for you again? August, hopefully.
Yeah, LaFleur wants me to fight August, September for my first kickboxing one.
Perfect.
He just wants to tighten some things up because
Yeah,
I
there's
still
no
have problems.
rush.
Exactly. I still have problems with my guard. You know, I like
How's
to
the
stay
cardio?
loose. Cardio's getting
That's the
cardio's getting really good. I'm
That's
impressed
the
with
biggest
myself.
thing, honestly.
Dude, so I had the Rona like 3-4 weeks ago, and fucking, I wasn't affected really by it. It felt like a cold, but the problem was 10 days in bed because you have to quarantine. You know, I can't just be going out with fucking Rona.
Yeah.
So I'm literally in bed for 10 days doing nothing, and I get back to the gym, and I was just like,
Yep.
it all came back easy though. So now I'm back to like cardio and. Like I have videos to edit and shit. I've got podcasts to edit. So the problem is now getting to the gym in the morning for strength and conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real issue.
Yeah. You know, everyone has 24 hours in the day. Well, you figure it out. No problem.
Exactly. I just have to like work that out of my routine.
Just have a few espressos and you're good. That's all you get. My biggest thing is I fucking suck at waking up early. But
Dead
that's the only
ass.
thing that's just discouraging about training in the morning. I'm like, I'd love training. I train all day.
Exactly.
Make it fucking a little later. Why you
11
gotta
o'clock.
Why you gotta make it so early?
Exactly.
But
11 o'clock's not that bad though. Oh, you're
yeah,
driving from Queens. though.
Sometimes I'm driving from Queens, so I'm up at like 8:30 or 9. When I'm here at Massapequa with my mom, it's a little better. I still wake up at like 9. So I'm more of a set the alarm early, shut it off like 5 times, just lay in bed for a while, and then I'll get ready within 30 minutes and go.
No, legit, same deal. Like I have a thing where I have to, no matter what. I fail at this sometimes. Like over the weekend, I did just because the weekend was retarded.
Yeah, happy
But-
Memorial Day weekend, everybody. By the way,
And thank you to the vets who
Yes,
have
sir.
passed serving this country.
America, baby.
That
Yo,
is-
you know what I love about Long Island too, Massapequa? Yo, so many roads I drove down, just 10s and 20, almost like 100 flags just in a row, like on all different streets, American flags.
I respect
love
it.
seeing that.
I respect
think
it,
that's
yeah.
amazing. No one messes around over here with that stuff, you know?
Yeah, no. You definitely can't hate your country around here. Well, you
Yeah.
can actually. You know, I know a few people, even from my community, who really hate this country.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here then.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I say.
no. You know what? Honestly, I say more power to them.
No.
It's weird. It's weird that I say that, but I respect every single person to have whatever opinion they want. Whether you want to hate America, you want to hate those who have died serving this
You can
country.
respect it, but not agree with it.
Exactly. Because you know what? That's what these people fought and died for.
Yeah,
these
that's true.
people fought and died for if
What do you think about someone burning and stepping on an American flag? You respect that?
they have the right to do it. Yes.
Slap the shit out of them.
No, you can't, because I wouldn't, because
And,
that just makes me and any other patriot, like look like a bad person, in my opinion.
or you're standing up for them.
But you know what? At the end of the day, there's bigger, fish to fry than some asshole burning a flag.
And you know what? They want that attention anyway.
Exactly.
They want that
That's the thing, is that like a lot of these groups, like the ones who go out and fucking just like start beating on people for whatever, like whether they're anti-government or when there's, a big riot, regardless of whatever the cause is, they want a reason to have a problem, because a lot of people today, and this is my opinion, is that a lot of people today feel powerless and they feel unimportant because we've gotten to a place in society where we're not in, Palestine, where there's bombs getting dropped on us, in Israel and all these other places in the world where there's just bombs and crazy terrorist shit and crazy just political shit going down.
Yeah.
We've gotten to a point where I can't even say a golden age because there's wars, but like so advanced that there's very few conflicts in society really, like here. So we're creating
major ones.
Exactly. Like there's no like,
we're blessed. We're fucking.
there's no widespread poverty like to the point where it's like 50% of the country. There's still a lot of hunger and a lot of like fucked up shit going on in this country.
Yeah.
But like the majority of the population lives pretty well. And those are the people who you see beating the shit out of people. It's not like a major thing, but you see these people who get in groups at times.
Yeah. Well, it can be a major thing if it's affecting you personally.
Yes.
Like say remember when like say the things going on like the Asian hate, right?
crimes, yeah.
Like you don't think it's that big of a deal, but say that was your mom that got like knocked out from a guy.
No, it's a big deal.
That's a big fucking deal.
I do think something like that is a big deal.
Yeah.
I think any hate crime is a big deal,
100%.
regardless of who it's against. And that's the big problem, is that today we're just so entrenched in just negativity and just everyone hates each other.
Yep.
And the only real fucking culprit is the media, making everyone hate each other,
crazy, bro.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It's crazy, bro. So many you could bullshit anything nowadays,
Exactly.
If I wanted to, I could be a rich Asian guy from California on my Instagram if I wanted to be that guy. You never know what's real, what's not real.
Yeah, you could be posing. You could literally be taking pictures of someone else and then saying that they're you.
Yeah. You know how many times if there's some hot girls on Instagram and like you'll get a request from them again or something, and but it's just like a fake account.
It's just a porn account.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like you're using some girl I know's pictures and you're making your own account, like follow my OnlyFans. I'm like, yeah,
exactly,
crazy, bro.
No, it's weak because like sometimes in like the Instagram like DM requests, fucking I'll
get.
Exactly.
It's so annoying. They're so consistent.
Like you'll get like these group chats, and then
group chats is so.
It's
weird.
Definitely mostly for guys though. Like women definitely don't have to deal with.
I think so.
Women have to deal with a different thing. They have to deal with simps.
Oh yeah.
All day long.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird guys out there. I know a few girls where they get paid. They'll be like, "Yo, I'll send you $100 and like a foot pic." I'm like, bro, that's just crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe that fucking people are willing to pay money for titties, bro. When you can literally just go titties into Google and you have options, bro.
Options, unlimited.
You have options. you literally have. There's literally no struggle in finding that sort of thing.
Yeah, or you go out, grab a fucking drink, and shoot your shot. Talk to a fucking girl, bro.
Well. So actually, I heard this crazy statistic. You ready for this?
Let's hear it, bro. Well, we still have a bet.
Oh, we do.
We'll
get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. But get this: 40% of men in history have reproduced. 60% haven't. 40% have. Guess how many women in history have reproduced? Over
30.
Over 90%. Yep. So that means, like, lineages are just dying, bro, on the male end. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's just, natural selection. There's a reason that, we choose attractive people for our mates.
Yeah.
Because obviously we want to pass on the best genetics. This is just science. This is biology. People are going to be like, oh my God, this is so controversial. Nah, This is fucking science.
Science. You can't fucking argue with science.
You cannot argue with science. Literally, we look
Fact check this shit.
No, dead ass. Because nowadays if you fact check it, you're gonna get some fucking crazy scientists like saying some bullshit. But no, like literally,
I could say I'm a scientist and
yeah, exactly.
so you can do whatever you want.
But no, like legit, there's a reason that we have certain beauty standards in society. It's not because of European values. It's not because of we hate fat people. That's not the reason why there's certain beauty standards.
You're into that, no problem.
Exactly. There's
someone for everyone.
Exactly. There's someone for everyone. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
my soulmate's out there somewhere.
I don't know about you, bro. But at the end of the day, we do look for the most attractive mate. And
personality-wise, also most attractive personality.
Exactly.
That's important to me.
We tend to stray away from people who are relatively on the bitches, on the crazy spectrum.
Crazy.
Oof. And for women, that's a big thing because a lot of guys are fucking crazy. I used to be crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I used to be a jealous bitch back in high school and shit.
Yeah, everyone goes through a little bit like that. You just got to be confident in yourself and just know, like, bro, do you, bro. There's many fish in the sea.
No, exactly. But I just had a problem, because, like, I'll go a little deep with you real quick.
All right, let's do it.
So, my father, he's a great man. He really is. He's not the problem. The problem is that he can't walk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, he has multiple sclerosis.
Oh,
and since I was a kid, basically, he couldn't really walk. And so, I never really... And this is something that's fucked up on my end. And this is something that I have to, not, like, repent, but I have to, like, deal with.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of I never really, like, learned how to be a man from him. Because I never listened.
You need that role model.
Exactly. So, but my mom was my role model. Mm-hmm. So, like, I personally believe, and this is going to be controversial, that you need, like, both. You need a male role model, and then you need a female role model.
I think so, too, yeah. I believe in that.
But, like,
But it doesn't need to be your father to be that role model. Like,
but you need a male role model.
Yeah, it's good to. Yeah, you definitely do need something like that. You get a little bit from each.
Exactly.
Like, I am blessed with two great fucking parents. I love them. They're like my best friends too.
That's awesome.
So I think I'm raised pretty well.
Yeah. No, you're a great guy.
Thank you. Even they're probably like, why the fuck you into fighting? But don't worry, I didn't have a fucked up childhood or anything. I just like to fight.
Some people are just adrenaline junkies. Like that,
and I think you gotta find what you're good at.
100%.
Like I could love golfing, right? It could be my favorite thing in the world.
Yep.
Doesn't fucking mean I'm good at it and I should try to pursue it.
Exactly.
And be the best in it. If you excel in something just a little bit better than the average person, fucking get on that horse. Go for it.
Well, that's the thing is that, because, I didn't really like have a male role model like that, or at least I didn't look to my father as one.
Yeah.
I didn't really seek out one really. I did sports.
Or maybe you didn't realize you needed one at the time.
Exactly. Well, I was young.
Yeah, you're young.
You know what I mean?
You're still young.
I'm very young still. I'm 21 fucking years old.
Bro.
I'm a child still, in a way. But like, I did sports. I sucked at them, so I would just quit. And I learned to quit because my mom would be like, "Oh, it's okay, you know."
Not a hard ass on you.
Exactly. And I feel like, you kind of need someone to be like a push, like an encouragement. Yeah. Not a dick, but like encouragement.
My mom, bro, whenever she knows I train my ass off. My dad, so my mom's like, "Oh, sweetie, take a rest day. Your body needs it. Trust me. Listen to your body. Just take a break. Take a break."
Quotable line.
Or she'll be like, "Don't get too obsessed with this. It's unhealthy." I go, "Mom, I gotta do it. I gotta be the best. I gotta put the work in." And then I'll talk to my dad. He's still very, he's very for this for me. He knows that I love it and he wants me to do the best in this, and he'll do whatever I need. Like he's financially pretty well off with this stuff, so he's always like, "Yo, for whatever you need for like training to be the best that you could, let me know. We'll do this, whatever you need."
What a beast.
For training purposes, I'm not like, he was saying, "Yo, the Thailand place." He was like, "If you could find the connections, blah, blah, blah." It's called Tiger Muay Thai. Tiger Muay Thai. He's like, I'll go there for a month, get as much experience as you can.
What a savage.
Blah, blah, blah. But then he's like, "But you're going to college." I'm like, all right, that's fair. So,
well, when you finish with college, just go.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do it over like the summer, so it's for a month or something. But then like he'll be like, if he sees me like being a bum for like a day or two, like in my room, he'll wake up like 4 a.m, go to work, come back at like 6. And he'll see me in bed like on sometimes my lazy days, or he doesn't know it's like my day off.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm just chilling." He's like, "You gonna work out?" I go, "Not today." He goes, "All right." And then just gives me a look.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, don't worry about it, Dad. You know I put the work in.
And you need that.
Yeah, you do need that. Even if you don't take what they say serious, just knowing that someone's there looking out for you to
Exactly.
like motivate, to like, you know, have your back.
Yeah.
Push you. You need someone pushing you. That's really important.
100%.
Yeah. And one thing I'll say, you know, a lot of people when they get there, they're like, like Conor, you like, who's doubting me now, or like whatever, or like hating on them. The one thing I got to say with like, my friends and like people that support, everyone supports me, bro. It's the best thing ever,
dude. Right?
There's
it's
not
weird.
There's not one person that I'm cool with or talk to that are like, yeah, maybe you should think of doing something else, or you sure you want to do this? Like, you're not that good, or blah, blah. Everyone's like, bro, put that work in, you'll get it. Like, we believe in you. I'm like, yo, that's a big reason I think I'm also successful so far in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I have the best friends with this shit, and anyone that maybe I'm not acquaintances. Yeah. I see him out to be like, bro, like, I see what you're doing. Like, good shit, keep it up. And like, yo, it means a lot to me, deadass. Like, I'm like, yo, I haven't talked to you in how long, but like, you're supporting me like with this type of stuff and seeing what I'm doing. I'm like, this is cool. It means a lot. I'm about to go to the gym right now. You know, and they're like, put us on the map. I'm like, I got you. I got this. Put it on for the boys, you know?
No, it is weird because, you know, like, I've talked about it before, but I have had a very similar experience with, like, first with the music. You know, I started doing music probably during the quarantine was when I put out my first shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, so not that long ago.
No, not at all. I mean, I was always doing music, you know, for 2 years before that.
Oh, okay.
But as a solo artist, no.
Gotcha.
And so then I put out my first shit, and I didn't get one negative thing about it.
Valid.
You know? So, like, I always felt support. Mm-hmm. No matter how many songs I put out, always felt support. And then when I transitioned into this, I was like, the same shit.
Yep.
Like, literally, no one said anything negative, bro.
And whenever if it is something negative, it's what is it called? Constructive criticism is also important.
Exactly.
I don't want someone that, so say, like, I think my striking is very good. My grappling is definitely very good, but not compared where it needs to be at the end of the day, long run. So like my dad or one of my friends or someone or coaches, that's the best. You can't have a bullshit coach.
Dead ass, bro.
You can't have a coach. Yeah, you can't have yes men.
Oh no,
100%. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're the beast. You're the best. Nah, like, all right, yeah, you're good in this. You suck right now in that.
Yep.
Get better in it. Not saying you're not good. You're gonna stay sucking at it. Just
but you need to
suck
improve.
at it right now. So get better at it, and then that's how you grow. You need someone saying, nope, you gotta work on that. You gotta work on this. Not, you're great. You're great. You're great.
No, 100%.
You know.
And that's where it goes back to, like, you know, me and my mom. Like, she would always tell me, like, everything I did was great. Mm-hmm. You know, and like...
It's a mama for you, though.
Exactly.
Can't blame her for that.
And so, you know, like, I grew up with, like... I want to say, like, no confidence, but, like, no confidence with myself because I was always getting it from her.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So I grew up, like, an emotional little bitch. You know what I mean?
Mama's boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I had to, like, learn a lot from, like... external shit.
Yeah.
And it was a rough learning curve, but you know, by the time I was 20, it really started to click.
Good. And just for you to realize that at a young age is a great step in the right direction. Most people don't even know or realize what they have to work on, and then they just go downhill even worse. And by the time they realize they're like 40 years old and living in the basement or something.
No, 100%. And that's something that I always, you know, thank God every single time that I pray that I'm so driven, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you work your ass off, bro.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, like even from the time, you know, that I was mad young, just always very goal oriented. And, you know, like if I had a goal, I had to complete it.
Yeah. You got to be like, you got to set goals. Write them down. Little goals. You need little goals and big goals. Short-term goals, long-term goals.
No, yeah. I at the beginning of May, I wrote a letter to myself next year. Literally from like a year from that point. I have it sitting on my desk at home. And when that day comes, you know, I'm going to be like, wow, look at how fucking far I've come.
Mm-hmm. 100%, bro.
And same thing with you. Like when you're going to be looking back at tape, you know, from yourself, when your first fight, when you knock a guy out in 40 seconds to when you're, you know, eventually the UFC champion in whatever division you choose. Just think about that rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about that feeling.
You know what? Another thing I'm starting to really try, even though it's hard, even though you know, a lot of people know what to do, doesn't mean you're going to do it.
Exactly.
You know? One thing, it's enjoy the process, not just the end of the road. Don't enjoy the goal, enjoy the process to the goal, and you'll have a much better time. Like a lot of times when like a lot of people dread training. Oh, I hate it. I'm training so hard, so much, and love the win of the fight. I'm I'm like, bro, like now imagine you enjoyed it that whole time. You'll just be happy all the time, and then the win's even better. Win's even better. So I'm trying to enjoy the training, and especially with the guys that we train with, they're all cool, funny motherfuckers. You know.
Oh my god.
We crack some jokes a lot.
There's not a day where I dread going to the gym,
dude.
Bro.
And if I do, I'll maybe dread going there, and then when I'm in there, I'm like, all right.
You're like living.
Or by the time you leave, I've never well, maybe even today I felt a little not as bad as when I got in, but like today I had such a shitty day, an off day.
I get you, bro.
But you gotta have those once in a while. I got my ass beat today, fucking in the grappling. It's okay to lose in the gym. As a lot of these champions will say it too. You better lose in the gym.
Exactly.
Or you're not training with the right people. If you're beating everyone's asses in the gym, you got to find new people to train with, because you're not getting better.
Yeah, no, that's 100% a fact, you know. Yeah. But yeah, you know, that's a crazy thing too, is that I've seen you make leaps and bounds since we started training, and we haven't even been training for a long time together.
Yeah, it's been a short road, but so far I haven't been there fully I've only been at this gym full time now for like full time 3 months.
Wow.
That's full time.
That's balls, bro. That's crazy. You got balls for stepping in the cage with our people. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's only for 3 months full time before, and about a year of back and forth with the Queens training and this training.
That's nuts. Yeah, you literally just got here and you already had a fight, bro.
Yeah. I think a big thing with this sport too is staying active. You got to stay active.
Oh yeah, people fall off, man.
Yeah. There's gonna be after the July 10th fight, that will be my 5th fight within 9 months.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
I'm also, thank God though, it's because all my fights I got out, no injuries at all.
Yeah.
Not maybe one little bruise on my face. That's it. I get more injured in training than my fights.
Exactly.
My fights. That's why you train hard. What do they say? Train hard, fight easy.
Oh, 100%.
I believe in that too. You know.
No, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a big problem with that. Like sometimes in training, you know, like I'll just get into the zone and like focus mode, and then you know, something will happen. Like I'll tweak my foot. Like I broke my toe or like dislocated my toe.
Yeah, you had that ankle wrap on for a while.
Oh, I still have the ankle wrap on now, but dude, like I kicked fucking I don't know whose elbow and I dislocated my toe, and then you know I was still. It was a stupid thing to do, you know. Like I didn't have to kick that person that hard. You know, it was during sparring, regardless. But
you know, you're sparring. Shit happens. You know, it's fighting.
But it's like. All right, well, now I know I can't do that in the ring, so I got to adjust so I don't fucking dislocate my toe now.
Yeah, one thing I always don't throw in at least in sparring or training, is the teep kick, the front kick.
Oh, really?
I never throw it, bro.
That's one of my favorites to throw.
It's a perfect kick for me because my length and my legs. But, man, I just always think about that toe into that elbow or their forearm, your big toe or something going
No, low key.
Oh, it hurts, bro.
Well, that's why Funk has a good drill with that. He goes on, you know that red bag that's on like the left corner? He just goes straight up the middle. Just, he does like 50 of them on one side, 50 on the other. Yeah.
He's a beast.
You want to talk about someone who's probably going to be a champion one day.
Yeah, bro.
Holy
Especially
shit.
with that, his mindset and his work ethic, bro. He's a beast, bro.
He's
one of the nicest,
unbreakable.
Yeah, and he's one of the nicest guys, bro. And he was the first guy that when I went there, he was like the first guy I talked to. It was like super cool, welcomed me open arms. That guy, he fucking. I needed a coach last minute for my last fight.
Yeah.
The other main coaches at Long Island couldn't make it. You know, it was last minute.
It is what it is.
Funk, Jason came right down with me. Was amazing, bro. He's genius with this stuff, bro. Warmed me up, made sure I was eating good with my he showed me how to properly rehydrate.
Yeah.
Before this, I was like, because I cut like 10 pounds of like the water weight like the night or two before.
Yeah.
And like right after, I would like chug, eat, stuff my face. Not supposed to do that. So after slowly rehydrate.
Yes.
Don't eat crazy solid food right away. Let your body like reopen up its metabolism.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a great fight. It was pretty good, really good fight camp. Besides like, you know, injury and we had a game plan and everything. It was all on me for that fight, bro. You know, I dropped him. I rushed in like a dumb. This is why experience is one of the most important things, bro. That's why, you know, before you go pro, that's when your record really counts. So once you're once you pro, make sure you're ready.
Yep.
For anything.
100%.
And be a lot smarter with everything. You know? That's a whole new level.
Oh, yeah.
And just saying that, I'm a professional motherfucking fighter. Professional.
It's a license, bro.
It's mental. I bet it's more of a mental edge.
Yeah.
You just work harder. It's just, I think it's I haven't been there yet, but I feel it. Like once I go pro, it's gonna be a whole new ball game.
Yeah, nah.
I know it. I feel it.
Listen, bro, you know what? But you're another one of those guys with the kind of mindset to do it. And you're so young, too. You know, you've got time to develop. You know, if you feel like you're rushing it, then don't bother. But, you know, like, you've got the mindset. You know, I'm one of those people who, like, I want to have the 2 fights and then I'm done. Because I'm not committed enough to stay getting hurt and getting my face beat in a cage.
We'll see after you have the 2 fights. You might get addicted.
Oh, no, I'm addicted to adrenaline no matter what.
Yeah.
I want to get that through skydiving, diving with sharks.
Nothing
I did
like
gymnastics the other night.
Nothing like 2 half-naked men in a cage.
Rolling in, sweaty, rolling
in a cage trying to kill him. Trying to kill each other in front of hundreds or thousands of people.
Isn't that crazy?
It's fucking so cool, bro.
Yeah, I
love it.
But that's the thing is that, you know, like, you can't just keep chasing the same high because when you keep chasing the same high, it gets lower and lower.
That's why you gotta have different goals every time.
Exactly.
Like, especially like amateur, like, all right, 1 fight, you know, keep doing it. Maybe 1 fight's for a title, or even your opponents could be maybe I want to beat up I want to submit a grappler. That's my next goal. Still winning, still getting that high, but different kinds of goals. I'm gonna knock out a guy that's trying to knock me out.
Wow. I'm
gonna win by decision. You gotta even though at the end of the day when you're in a fight, you go for what you could get.
Yeah.
You know, if you knock him out, you knock him out. You're not gonna, if you can knock him out, you're not gonna purposely go for a submission. You're gonna finish it as soon as you can.
Exactly.
You know, the faster you're in and out, the better.
Yeah.
You know.
No, you're 100%, and it's a really interesting way of. I never even thought of it like that. You know, and maybe I should reevaluate my mental process on that. Yeah. So I probably will, but
And it's I like you put in I think MMA fighters, all fighters, but especially MMA fighters, we work so fucking hard. It's crazy. I thought I worked hard before I went to Long Island MMA, and then I saw how much these guys fucking train.
Yep.
I was like, all right, I got to step it up, and I stepped up. I just developed leaps and bounds. So I'm like, all right, there's someone training harder than me. I gotta start training more than I thought was a lot already.
Yep. 6-7 hours a day these guys are there, bro.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's really, and this is one of the only. I'm pretty sure it's one of the only sports where it's and boxing all year round. There's no season. These, respect.
You fight when you fight.
Respect to the football players, basketball players, but yeah, like you have seasons. Like this is every day, all year round, and the only time you're not in the gym, even though is if you have a horrible injury or you're sick, and even that, if you have a broken leg, you could be on the motherfucking speed bag, do something, sauna. No,
it's truth. I mean, well, you know what? I feel like it's the same thing with other sports. Like, Alex Smith, right? The quarterback.
Only sport I know is fighting.
No, it's all good. It's all good. He was a quarterback for. When he broke his leg, he was a quarterback for the Redskins, but he was the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah, I know.
Most famous motherfucker on the planet right now, but yeah, he broke his leg.
Thanks. Chris Weidman.
Another rough one. But yeah, like these guys, they're training all year round, and when you have that fucking leg break, you're near the end of your career, and you got to come back. You got to come back for just one more fucking season. You're gonna make it happen. So I respect every athlete.
Yeah, 100%.
And I know you do too.
And I also, but the one thing with the the football and stuff, these guys, it's up to them. They don't have to, but if you want to be the best, you got to train all year round, all season training. 100%. Just because you're not on schedule for something doesn't mean you're off. You should be in the gym.
It is crazy when you see these guys, these NFL athletes getting paid millions upon millions. I mean, go spend your money how you want to spend it, but when you're going on like month-long binges, bro, you're bugging.
Sometimes.
Like, what's the goal?
Yeah. Do that after you're done with your season. Do it when you're done with your career. Hey, but Dana, UFC, pay your fucking fighters a little more. You saw the thing with Charles Oliveira that just came out?
No.
He says if he doesn't fight in 6 or 7 months, money's tight, and he's the UFC champion of the world, and he's been in the UFC for 10 years, and he lives in Brazil.
He's gotten a lot of submissions, and he's gotten like a lot of knockouts too. He's one of the winningest fighters to have ever fought in the UFC because he's been in there so long.
And he has money problems if he doesn't fight in 7 months.
But that's the thing though, is that he's, you know, like, you see all these finishes and you're like, whoa, that's fucking insane. But he's not a big draw. You know what I mean?
Matter.
He's not an exciting It does matter because
you're one of the best in the world, and you're a champion. All right, who? An old lineman. I don't know any old lineman. They get paid. He's not a big draw to me. Why does he get paid? How much? How much does an old lineman get? Millions of dollars.
Maybe depends on like if you're a really good old lineman or not.
I'm saying, look at all these other sports. Most people don't know every guy on a team. They still get paid millions of dollars just because you're not a big draw.
Well, you also have to think though. UFC makes like $5 billion a year. One team in the NFL makes $5 billion a year.
There's almost how many people are on a team? In the
40 something.
That's it?
On an NFL team, yeah, probably like 40 something. Because you have 11 per side. So offense, defense, 11. So that's 22, and then you have to have like second string, third string. So probably like 50 maybe.
There's only like 500, I think, UFC people in the roster.
Yes. But that's the thing is like when your organization, they probably make like 10 billion. Like I don't know the estimates. I don't know the numbers.
I'm saying I get that if you're on your way up and you're not a big draw, obviously you're not going to get paid that much. But when you're a champion, the best in the world in your weight class, no matter what, this guy should not have to worry about money. I don't think so. I think that's ridiculous.
Bro, listen, he fought Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is a decent draw too. Mm-hmm. You know, he's not a bad draw. He's been around for a lot of years. He's had crazy wars like with Eddie Alvarez and shit. They only got 300,000, bro. That's nothing for a pay-per-view event, bro. I could get 300,000 buys, bro.
You can't.
Nah, I can't even, bro. I can't even get 57 views on my first vlog.
Holy shit.
Nah, but but you know, like at the end of the day,
but yo, they're world-class athlete.
Yeah, but you know what? There's also the fact that with boxing, you know, like boxing athletes get paid incredibly well. But that's because, in my opinion, there's so many different belts you can grab, and there's so many different organizations. The competition is so deep, and you know what? You can build up stars because the way that they do it in boxing.
And you fight bums all day.
Exactly, and they're kind of getting away from that direction now, like with the Canelos and with the Tyson Furies. You know, Tyson Fury's fighting motherfucking beasts, bro. You know, he's Deontay Wilder. Eventually,
look at those guys. You know like half of those boxers that Canelo fights.
Caleb Plant, he just fought Billy Joe Saunders. He fought Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, but
he fought some big.
Saying, like, a lot of these boxing guys.
I see what you're saying.
I'm saying a lot of these boxing guys, you don't know a lot. No, you know one of them.
You're right.
A lot of them you don't know.
No, you're right.
They're getting paid a lot more than these UFC fighters, bro.
Well, dude.
But I also do. I'll give the UFC this. It's a very new sport.
Yes.
It's 25 years old, maybe a little more.
Yeah, maybe a little more.
I'll give them, a new company, new sport. All right, whatever. NFL's been around for how long?
Well over 100 years.
Yeah, something like that. So I could see that UFC in maybe another 50 years, it's gonna be totally different. They'll be probably one of the highest paid athletes overall all the time.
It's genuinely the fastest growing sport in the world.
And yeah, who doesn't like to see a fight, bro?
There's very few people who don't like to see a fight.
If there's two guys, if there's a football game going on to the right, and you're at a park,
your facts.
Crazy football game, right? Oh wow, these guys are beasts. They're playing football. You look to the left, you see two guys squaring up and fucking each other up. That football game's gonna stop, and they're gonna go watch that fight.
100%.
Yep.
No, I've seen it a million times, bro. Mm-hmm. It's funny you say that because it is such a fact.
It's such a fact. It's in we're meant to fight. Yes. I think we're like the gladiators, bro. Like we are killers.
Well, it's what it's wired in our DNA to like be territorial and protective, and it's something that in modern day society we definitely got to get away from. In certain
exactly. They're really soft,
bro. 100. First off, 100%.
So soft.
But second, like there's also a limit. Like you can't be like the fucking guys in like the 1800s back in Ireland. You know what I mean? Who are just like,
of course,
everything just like at the bar and fucking people up.
Everything's moderation. Yeah,
but you have to stand up for yourself.
Of course, but don't stop being. There's a lot of bullies that fuck with some soft guys. Like stop being a bully in the first place. Like you shouldn't even be doing that shit.
It's funny you say that. Actually, I think bullying in some situations is necessary.
Bullying a bully?
Maybe, but I think
Elaborate.
bullying was very important to my own self-development. If I wasn't bullied and I wasn't like roasted like a lot, because
In a friendly way?
no,
Okay.
in an unfriendly way,
Mhm.
both in an unfriendly and unfriendly and friendly way. And this is my personal experience. I don't know about anyone else,
Mhm.
but personally, I believe that it's relatively helpful for self-development because you know what? When you understand that the things these people are saying are kind of worthless, like, I used to get called ugly. Have you seen my face, bro?
You're a fucking handsome
Well, yeah,
guy,
exactly.
bro.
What are they
the
talking about,
fuck?
bro? Nah, I'm just playing. But like, no, they used to just like say shit about me, like, I don't even remember, bro. That's the thing. I don't even remember what they were saying.
Well, I'm talking
But
about. All right, who gives? I don't really care, like verbally.
If
Obviously,
you're
when
physically abusing someone, you need to fuck them up.
that's what I'm really talking.
Yes.
I'm talking about like a bully at a bar, like
Yeah, that's not
"Come here,
good.
bitch," or like that's not cool.
No,
You know,
that's
and
when you need to stand
Or
up for
talking
yourself.
to, like obviously someone's a little chubby, yo fatty, like all right, bro.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I needed that, bro.
Yeah,
I was
that will
a
push you to
chubster.
lose weight. But like on the other hand, like say you have a dead family member, someone goes,
Yeah, that's where you draw the line.
like bro, get a life, bro. You
no,
lose-
100%.
And I hate the thing where like, oh, when they say like, oh, bullies usually don't have it good at home or something. I'm like,
That's not true all
Like-
the time.
some do, some yeah, but okay, that's an excuse to do whatever you want. Like, nah.
Look,
Fuck
some
outta
of my high school bullies, like I know their parents, and their parents are amazing people.
Mhm.
And like even like now, I still see them sometimes, and they're great people.
Mhm.
They just probably needed they needed that sense of importance,
Yeah.
and that's where we go back to like what I was talking about with like these people who go out beating other purple
Oh, the purple.
other people up in the streets because of their political beliefs. They
So
just
dumb.
they need to feel important because
Yeah.
there's not many conflicts now, so you need to create
Yeah.
some.
That's why they should go in an MMA gym. You know what's
We need-
nicer everyone would be if
So much nicer
everyone trained?
because everyone would respect each other.
One, everyone respects each other. No one's gonna start shit with someone that if most people train. And two, you had a bad day. All right, go to the gym and fight someone that are willing to fight you back, and you'll leave that gym with a big old smile on your face.
Yep.
Guarantee you.
You'll have a black eye, but you'll have a big old smile. You might be missing a tooth, but
You're right. When I was younger, before if I didn't train as much, I'd always want to just wrestle with my friends, fight with my friends. Like, oh, let's box, or whatever. Now, I'm training almost twice a day, every day. I'm like, by the time when I see my friends once in a while, or I'm just chilling, I have no desire to fucking wrestle or fight with my friends. I'm like, yo, let's just chill.
you got it out already.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Yeah, well, people are told these days, and it goes back to people being soft these days. Like people are told not to let that shit out. You know what I mean?
They have to.
Like
You gotta.
boys are told not to wrestle each other, and
I hate. I think if you have if you're in school, or on the street, you have a problem with a guy, be like, all right, let's go to the back,
Duke it.
fist fight, have a good day after that. That's it. Leave it as that. My dad, when he was growing up, he used to get bullied all the time. He was like a
Yeah.
skinny little nerd, but he got hands. He had hands.
Weak.
Yep. And so he'd get bullied all the time, but he would at first he'd stop. They wouldn't stop. Fight them, beat them up. Next time, beat them up. Always won. My dad always told me, and I'm going to tell this to my kids one day, if you're getting bullied and you tell them to stop, I'd say tell them to stop 2 to 3 times over a period of, and every time they try it, right? Maybe tell the teacher. Depends. Don't be a bitch,
Yeah. Well, that's what I used to do, bro.
And if they don't stop, my dad used to tell me, after you tell them to stop and they don't stop, punch them in the face as hard as you can, and then see what happens.
Damn.
But you obviously say stop first
No, that's true.
a few times, and then I guarantee they'll probably stop fucking with you.
No, yeah, you're right.
Unless you punch like a bitch, yeah. And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're done, boy.
Yeah,
you're going to sleep now."
Nah, straight.
No,
You're right. Because you know what? When it's two willing combatants,
it's perfect.
exactly.
I
But
like
you
that
don't
a
like.
lot. No weapons. Weapons are so gay, bro.
Oh my god.
Like, yo, you're not tough.
Weapons
You
are
have a
not the
knife.
wave, bro.
Again, you're really gonna kill someone for stepping on your shoe? Like, come on. Your mom. You think your mom?
You got to be a
happy
pussy to
about
use a
that?
weapon, bro. You have
Yeah.
to be a pussy. Like, but that's another thing. Like, and this is why people should go train in MMA
Mhm.
because you would probably see a lot less crime, in my opinion.
I think so. And if it was crime, it'd be all right. Let's duke it out, fist fight.
Yeah.
I don't know what state it is, where if 2 people are consenting to fight, they're allowed to fight, and the police, you don't get in trouble. Forgot where the hell that was. It was. I think this should be a law. If you're out and they're both consenting to a one-on-one fist fight.
Yep.
Let them duke it out. Then the cops should be there. If they're there, let it watch. All right, duke it out.
Like hockey.
Once it like hockey. Once it gets to the floor or bad, all right, break it up, go home. That will stop brawls.
100%.
That'll stop weapons.
100%.
And it would be like way more respectful anyway,
yeah.
And a lot more people probably wouldn't start shit because they'd be like, fuck, I could actually fight this guy and no one's gonna like break it up.
No, 100%.
So I gotta look that up. I gotta see where I know I'm pretty sure there was a place like that. I saw it before.
It's all good. No, yeah, but yeah, no, I agree. Like if two people are willing to just fucking duke, why not?
Duke it out.
Duke. But like when you're just getting like insulted, and like it's just words being thrown at you.
I could care less.
Exactly. Like
I used to give a fuck because I wanted to act all tough.
Exactly.
But bro, what you say does not matter to me at all. Exactly. I know who I am. I think I'm a pretty cool guy. And if I am wrong and you're standing up for yourself because I fucked up and you're talking shit to me because of it, I'll be like, yeah, you got it. Like, my fault. Like, I actually didn't mean that. Like,
no, 100. And that's, I think, a big part about being not just a man, but being an adult, is admitting when you're wrong.
Admitting when you're wrong is so important, bro.
Like, I had to do that many a time in my life. I had to do it recently. Like, like I was fucking at the bar on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was just fucking taking my friend's sunglasses off her face and just putting them on. Like, it's annoying. It's not like I'm not fucking hurting her.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not, but it's dick move. It's like
depends who.
It's just annoying.
It. Yeah.
It's just annoying, and like I had to admit that I was wrong. And I think that's a big thing that people are losing these days is admitting
no one takes what is it called?
Responsibility.
Accountability for their actions, bro. It's hard to do because you get embarrassed. You care what other people are gonna think about you after that, but you gotta take it on the chin.
Yeah, 100%.
Take it on the chin. All that shit.
But it takes a stronger person to admit it than to be weak and be like, no, I'm not gonna admit that I was wrong. Because that's just like weak-minded shit.
Yeah, I know, man.
Like, how do you expect to have sustainable relationships in any aspect?
Especially like you have a girlfriend or something. If you're wrong, like, do you know how many times you'll not fight with someone if you just go, yo, babe,
I fucked
up. My fault. I'm actually sorry. Like, instead of saying, no, what? She's like, I know you're lying. Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? Yeah. I guarantee, like, if you actually did something, like, kind of fucked up, obviously not too crazy. Like I think cheating is unforgivable. Like, there's no reason to even talk about it. Like, especially if like it's a fact, like, you saw it or there's proof.
If it's a fact, it's a fact.
It's a fact. It's a fact. No excuse. Like, just move on with your life.
Yeah.
Find someone that,
No, 100%.
That you deserve. But little shit like, or say you forgot an anniversary, right? Instead of saying like, she's like, hey, like, or whatever, she brings it up, and like, instead of like, unless you could easily pull it off, like, oh no, I'm on the way right now, I have flowers, right?
No.
But you're actually in bed, like, fucking jerking off or something.
No, legit.
Just be like, oh my God, babe, I'm so sorry.
Nah.
I'll make it up to you.
Be emphatic with
I'll make it up to you. I'm so sorry, babe.
Yep.
You know what she'll say? All right. Probably. Unless she's a crazy bitch, too. Unless she's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy ones.
No, 100. Well, that's why I've taken a step back from dating altogether,
yep. Yeah, I'm focusing on my my career right now.
Exactly.
Dude, you know how much more just on my shit I am when I'm not in a relationship? Dude, I have no distractions. I just go to the gym, train my ass off.
Yep.
And I wouldn't even have that much energy to be in a relationship with all the training I'm doing right now. I'd be like, she'd be like, oh, babe, let's do this, let's do that. I'd be like,
no.
I got training in the morning. All right, let's have to go to dinner. Got training at night.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh, let's hang out in the daytime. I have school.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry.
And not only that, it's just like a waste of money at times too. Because like, what are the chances? I mean, hey, it could happen, but meeting your soulmate at 19 or
not a shot.
21,
Or even if you did, you gotta have a break until you're a little older. That's why.
Oh, interesting.
I think so. I think that's fun.
Interesting.
But not like a break. Oh, I'll see you in like a year. No, like fucking do your thing. I'll see you when I'm actually ready. Like to settle down. You know what? What is it? Like 50% of people are divorced nowadays.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wait. That actually surprised. That seems pretty low
my
to me.
My parents are divorced. Most of my friends' parents are divorced. A lot of them, yeah.
Wow, holy shit.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's
You know
insane.
why? This is why I think, or this is why. Me and my mom talk about it all the time. This is where, when you said, what are the chances you find your soulmate at 19? all these guys, all these people that got married back in the day, they're married at fucking 17 years old.
True.
You really expect them to stay with that one person their whole fucking life since they're 17?
Yeah,
Maybe, and most of these women, this might have been their only had one body, you know, their whole life.
Hard body. You're right.
You know, even the guys, that might be his first girlfriend, and he married them because it's just what it was back then. That's just how it was. That's not realistic. You know, God, you know, hot girl summer, like, obviously don't go out be a whore. You're not gonna find a good guy after that for the most part.
If you're looking to find a sustainable relationship.
Yeah, you know, do your thing. Get what you need to get out. Like, you need to have experience. You know, you don't know what you like and what you don't like if you don't do it. You know,
100%.
So you gotta just do it, and then obviously everything with what did I always say? Balance and
moderation.
Yeah. And
no,
it'd be good. Hey, like, look, and not everything's by the book. You know, most people are like, oh, you got to get married at 30 or kids at like 32. My brother, he's 25, and I think she's 24. They're young, but they're not like crazy, you know, going out people, all that. You know, they found each other. They've been dating for like 3 years. In love like crazy. He just got engaged to her, and now I'm an uncle.
Congratulations.
And, you know, they're perfect for each other.
That's
They're great.
awesome.
They have their own place together. She just graduated with her master's. She's gonna be a teacher. My brother works his ass off, and you know, it's all good. You know, everything has to be by the book. If it's right, it's right. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to force things nowadays.
Exactly.
Really bad. You know, there's a lot of people that stay in toxic ass relationships, bro.
Well, you know what? That's been a thing forever, though.
Yeah, I know. Especially, there's so much toxic relationships at our age. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, bro, like I said,
especially with social media.
Like,
It's
dude,
crazy.
like when I was 16, bro, you know, like I dated this girl, and fucking, I don't know why, but I would always be mad, like if she didn't post me on like social media and shit. And it was, what's the fucking point? Like, what? You don't have to post me. But in my 16-year-old head, you know, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I do think that's you don't want to. You should rep your boyfriend. Rep your girlfriend.
100%. But you don't. But don't make it like the number one.
Yeah. Yo, just have me up there so people
Yeah.
know, and that's it. You don't want to go crazy.
Yeah.
Some people post like crazy. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I was a victim of that. I would used to rep my ex like crazy, just like whatever, because you know I was just like whatever, that's my girl.
No, yeah.
But you know you just gotta do your thing. Sometimes it's overkill, but like you don't gotta do that. Sometimes you know what they say. The shit like keeping it low key.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best thing you could do, bro. No one knows your business.
Exactly, and that's something that you know.
You can't. It's almost everyone knows everyone's business nowadays because of social media.
That's what I was just about to say. It's like everyone wants to know what everyone's doing, you know, and it's like weird because I'm addicted to social media because of memes. You know what I mean? Like
I like it for just knowing knowing the news and like what's happening.
Low key sometimes with
like.
that too, but like I just love going on and looking at memes. But like there's other people out there who are just like comparing their lives, and this is something I used to do when I was like more like 18, 19. And even when I was like 17, you know, like I would see like I was big into like bodybuilding and powerlifting a little bit, and I would see these guys, you know, lifting like 500 pounds, and why can't I do that? You know, I would see like, and it was just like there's no point to like being a bitch about it, you know.
Yeah,
like
I like to if I do see that like or someone doing really good in like fighting or near my age or something, I'd be like, all right, so like it is possible. Like
yeah,
I use it as motivation instead.
Well, that's the thing is that you know like people like you and I, you know, like. We've found ways to motivate ourselves with that content.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm just going to say it. We're fucking studs, you know. We're confident in ourselves. It's truth.
Yeah.
We're confident in ourselves. We know ourselves. And that's the thing. We wouldn't know ourselves.
We're very self-driven.
Exactly. But we wouldn't know ourselves if we hadn't gone through like, what's that guy up to?
Yeah.
You know, like, but then at a certain point, you know, I don't know if you had this revelation, but it's like, I had the revelation where I was like, wow, it's really not worth it. Like, what am I doing? Yeah. I'm sitting here on social media. What am I doing?
Exactly.
I got to go get up. And that's, you know, like when shit starts, that's when the momentum starts rolling in your favor.
Yes, sir. Always got to put yourself first. That's another thing with like relationships. You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself first, you know?
Yeah.
And always put yourself first. You got to. Or at least MMA or sports, super selfish sport. Super selfish.
Well, that's why, yeah, you know what? You should definitely... If you're a young person, 16, maybe even 15, younger, start MMA. Because not only are you going to find yourself real quick when you're getting punched in the face.
Yep, you'll find out what kind of man you are when you have a beast on top of you, holding you down against your will.
Exactly.
Pounding your face in.
Yep.
And you can barely breathe, and then you're like, then the round's over. Oh wait, I'm still alive. I'm still here. Okay, let me see if I can get out of it next time, and just keep pushing, and it gave me a great work ethic. With the fighting,
100%.
Crazy work ethic.
No, 100%. I mean, people are just so soft these days, bro. We got to keep going back to it because it's killing me to think about it. You know how hard work isn't really valued anymore. You ever wish you grew up
back in the day or no?
No, not really. You know, like 'cause back in the day, at times, I'll have those thoughts where I'm like, oh, what if I grew up in like the 1950s, or what if I grew up like here? Because like you see like the classic times with like Frank Sinatra, or The Godfather or whatever, and you're like
the style, the music,
the style, the music, but you know what, like, bro,
hey, I was meant to be born now, so
exactly.
That's why, all right.
Like, if I wasn't doing a podcast and doing fucking, like making videos and just going skydiving and all this shit, what would I be? What would I do? Like, I know I would have to find my purpose, but if I wasn't able to have been born now, to have traveled the world the way that I did at such a young age, to have fucked up so many times and then finally come to the realization that this is like right here is my calling. Yeah. I mean,
everything. I
was born at the right time.
My big thing is everything happens for a reason too.
100%.
100%. Everything happens for a reason.
What do you think your big purpose is?
Entertain, I think.
I like it.
I
like it a lot.
I think I'm meant here to entertain.
No, I agree.
Through fighting, through doing this. Little things, doesn't have to be big. Like going out with my friends and dancing my ass off while they're sitting down drinking.
Exactly.
I'm sure I'm entertaining you right now. I'm entertaining myself, but I think so far I'm still young. Maybe I'm meant to be an accountant. You never know. Just kidding. Totally.
You're
kidding.
definitely not. Yeah.
Definitely not that. But yeah, I honestly think I'm here to become. I'm here because I'm a fighter, bro. Honestly, that's the only thing that I think about all day long. Literally, I love it so much. I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
No, I get
for
you.
like the rest of my life working. I definitely am not behind a desk. Not behind a desk guy at all. Maybe open up my own gym one day, something like that.
I could see you doing that.
I love it. Honestly, doing this right now, I'm fucking enjoying this right now.
Yeah.
I could do this all the time.
There's nothing I love more than being on camera.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than being, talkative and hanging out with homies.
Yep.
So
having a good time.
Having a good time in general,
Yeah. You always got to find the good things in life, like the good things in bad things.
Exactly.
Find the good things in bad things. Like my loss, bad thing, right?
100%.
Overall, what I learned from it, the good things that I learned from it, will overall be much better than that fucking one loss.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And it's just early in my career. Like I learned a lot. I learned calm down, relax, take it easy. You drop him, okay. Don't gotta kill him right away. I let the crowd get in my head a little bit. I'm like, I gotta kill him in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Nah, take a chill pill, relax. That's the one that's where I think like IQ, fighting IQ. Look at John Jones.
Huge.
He's the best because of his IQ.
100%.
And his reach. I think his reach is ridiculous.
It's a major advantage.
I don't know how it's that long. Like it's the longest in the UFC.
Some people are genetically born just to fucking fight.
Yeah. Like I have pretty good reach. I think
you're a long guy.
I'm a pretty long guy.
Yeah, no homo.
But but like John Jones he's what, maybe like I think he's like a foot reach on me. I think he's like,
and he's not even that much. He's only 2 inches taller than you, bro. He's 6'4". That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, but no, you know what? I think that's a good purpose for you, to entertain, to fight, because you know what, like you said, you're obsessed. You're in the gym every day. You're dedicated to it, and there's nothing else like fighting that makes you feel alive.
Dude, there's nothing like train your ass off. One, I feel like shit if I'm not training.
100%.
I'm very into being healthy, in shape. Like if I go to the beach, I won't be able to take my shirt off and feel good. You know, I don't want to feel like a bum. So that's one way I stay in good shape. Even if I wasn't doing fighting, I'd probably be in the gym hitting weights.
Oh, 100%.
You know, but like now I get to do something I love that I'm good at, and it keeps me in great shape.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and it's a cool fucking thing to say, especially maybe some ladies like, oh, what do you do? You know, I fight.
Yeah.
I fight a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool thing. It's a unique thing. It's so new. Everyone, oh, what do you do? Oh, I played football in high school. Wrestled, but being a fighter is pretty dope.
It is. You know what? And it just gives you the feeling that you can walk around safe. You know.
I love that. And you could, when you're out, say you're out with your girl, I bet she'll like that a lot too. You protect her. You know how many girls probably go out with their bitch ass boyfriend, and if some guy's gonna slap her ass, he's gonna slap your ass, and
you're gonna do nothing about it.
And he's not gonna do nothing about it. And if he does try,
he'll get fucking.
He's gonna
washed.
get beat up, and you're gonna feel bad for him, and it's gonna be very embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? But that goes back to why only 40% of men in history have ever reproduced.
Yeah.
You know, because. And right now, you
gotta be out. I'm a big thing about being alpha. You gotta be an alpha, bro. Alpha.
Yeah, you know, like I don't really buy into that shit. Really, like I think there's just softies, and then there's just people who like know themselves. You know, I don't know if it's like alpha, beta. Like it's funny. It's funny to joke about it. You know what I mean? Like it's funny to be like, yo, that guy's a beta male. Like it's weak, you know, because like it's kind of true. These guys.
I think there are alphas though, and there's betas in this world.
Oh yeah, but I don't know if it's like to the degree that everyone like makes it to themselves.
No.
Because you get these guys out there who are like, the only reason they call themselves alpha is because they're big and they're assholes.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So that's my argument about it.
That just means you're a douche.
Yeah. Well, that's my argument with it. I do agree.
Got you. Yeah,
I do.
It depends
agree.
on the way you take it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I 100% agree that there's like men, and then there's men. You know.
Men and boys.
Seriously. Like, and we're really having a crisis now, bro. Like, of these little softies.
Yeah.
Like, these people who try to act tough, or they don't try to act tough, but you know that like what's that old quote? It's like the circle. It's like the strong men create good times create weak men, and then weak men create bad times, and then bad times create strong men.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
That's an old one, bro. I've been seeing that since I was like 14. Bro.
There's another that kind of reminded me of another quote. It was like, hard times don't last, but God gives its toughest battles to its strongest soldiers.
Oh no, 100%.
I like too.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there with tough lives who get through it like it's nothing, and it's just because they have an undying determination. An undying perseverance.
We're pussies compared to a lot of guys.
100%. And that's crazy too, because like like I will look at myself in the mirror.
David Goggin,
dude, dead ass. No, but
shout
seriously,
out him,
dude. Guys like that.
Like when I look at him, I'm like, and I think I'm like doing good.
Savage.
I'm like, all right,
you gotta.
You know what? Another thing, but especially with fighting, there's levels to this shit. I love that quote.
Well,
there's
dude,
levels to this shit.
Let me tell you a good one. The other day, last Wednesday morning, maybe, I was going like rounds, and I was doing pretty decent. You know, I was like, and then I went with Chris Wade, and then it was just like his feints, and I was just like, and it's like it really does prove there's levels to this shit.
I know,
100%.
It's awesome though. It just shows how much you can improve. It'd be whack if everyone was like stagnant, like the same. You know?
Well, you know what, and that's the thing. Like people like that stability, you know, and that's not a new problem. You like weak men is a new problem, in my opinion.
A lot of people like being comfortable.
Exactly.
They don't like taking risks.
Exactly.
And pushing themselves.
But risk makes my fucking balls tingle, bro. You know, like
I love it. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward,
bro. Like,
that's how I look at it.
The only reason I wake up in the morning is to like see what risk I can take next. You know,
it's great. Like I'm doing a little bit of a risk, right? But it's gonna be a big reward. Like having 2 fights booked back to back. Not many people do that,
bro.
Especially who else? Not many people do that. Like I'm an amateur having 2 fights booked back to back. It's pretty dope. You know, like but the risk is God forbid I get injured June 18th. That's a big deal. You know, like you. So bigger the risk, bigger the reward. I go and knock this guy out June 18th, then I go and knock this guy out July 10th.
Yeah.
My stock's going through the roof for that, you know?
No, exactly. And you know what? You have to respect. I know you respect yourself, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like, you have to really take a look in the mirror and be like, wow.
Yeah.
I have
It's
signed up
good.
for something massive.
You have to appreciate yourself. You gotta, before someone could clap for you, you gotta clap for yourself, you know?
Damn. No, it's truth.
Pat yourself on the back.
If
No,
you're-
you got, you know what's a great app I want everyone to get?
What's that? Is it like a daily affirmations type thing?
Yeah, it's called Motivation. It's simple quotes or just sayings, and you can modify it to whatever you want. Maybe like relationship advice, grind workout advice, right? And you could customize it to where it shows up on your phone 10 times a day, once a day, 100 times a day, notifications, or none. Or you just go in the app. Like this one, like, will it be easy? Nope. Worth it? Absolutely. Just like little shit like that.
100%.
Everyone has gone through something that has changed them in a way that they could never go back to the person they once were. You were capable of more than you know. Shit like that, bro. Like,
Nah, I love that shit.
let your hustle be louder than your mouth. Little shit like that. Like, say you're just like, you don't even think you're down, but you're just chilling, and like you get a notification. Maybe you think it's someone texting you. You go like, oh, and some valid shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym right now.
Yep.
Like, where it's like it'll be like someone's working harder than you right now. I'll be like,
Fuck. Now you have to go.
yeah.
No, hard body. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's another thing is too, like, you know, some mornings I'll stay a little bit, I'll stay on the gram. Like, it happened this morning a little bit. You know, I got up because I had to fucking go 9:30 train with the flare. Had to do it,
You had to.
but I stayed in bed a little late, you know, on Instagram and shit. And then I was like, all right, well, now I really got to hop in the shower now. And I got to get going now. And I'm just like, later in the day, I'm looking back at my morning. I'm like, what kind of pussy does that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, only pussies sit in bed on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and wait to do something. Like, where's the action?
Yeah, like Joe Rogan, when he says like he doesn't want to do something or something, he's like, just don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Just do it.
Exactly.
Even just do it. It's so simple.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And
The
listen,
Nike quote, "Just do it." I love that quote.
no, 100%.
Literally, just do it.
Yo, what's that Joey Diaz quote? That's the fucking seed. That's the fucking seed.
He's a clown, that guy.
No, but it's true. It's so true though. You know,
Yeah.
like, and another thing that Joe Rogan says is like, you gotta conquer your inner bitch every day.
Bitch, every day. And David Guy do something that you hate every day.
Oh my god, dude.
You know?
Straight up.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about Adam. The best advice I ever received ever. I forgot who I received it from, but this is the best words.
Let's fucking hear it.
These are the best words I've ever heard in my life. Not a day goes by where you shouldn't be getting out of your comfort zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to take that cold shower.
Yep.
You need to fucking go to the gym when you're sore or tired.
Run those 5 miles.
Run those 5 miles. Jump out of that fucking plane, Adam.
There you go. Jump
Go
out.
swimming with the sharks. Go rock climbing. Go cliff diving, bro. Just do what you need to do
Yep.
to get the fuck out there and keep writing chapters, bro.
Dead ass.
Keep writing chapters.
I used to not agree with this saying, but I'm starting to fucking go by it a little more, even though I'm still on the edge about it for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
things. Because if you take it too seriously, it's like I'd rather live a short. Wait, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Obviously, I don't want to die at 20 years old and you know, and had my fun within 20 years.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So
Well, you know what? The thing that I always had fear about as a young man, not as a young man actually, because I'm a young man now, but when I was like a teenager, was I would see people dying around me, like older people,
yeah,
and they didn't really live their lives. You know what I mean? Like they,
especially growing up back then, it was a lot harder. I feel like now we could do anything we fucking want. There's no excuse now.
bro.
There's no excuse now. Back then, you had to go to fucking army. You had to go to the military.
Seriously, and
now we can do whatever.
But you know, and that's why
Social media.
that's why that generation was so great. You know, the fucking boomers.
Boomers.
That's why they were, you know, relatively great in a sense, you know, because they got out and they just did, and even with all the they're workers, bro.
Workers.
And even with all the craziness going on, they had Nazis, bro. They had fucking segregation, bro.
Yeah.
They had fucking the cards stacked against them in so many ways, but they went out there every single day, and they did something about it.
True that, homie. True that. I respect our parents a lot for that shit. You know,
Deadass.
We're here today because of them.
Look,
my dad worked his fucking ass off, bro.
I was about to say, your pops owns a fucking company, bro.
Yeah, my dad, he was pretty poor when growing up. Like he used to tell me stories like he went to the for his first bike. He went to the junkyard, built his own bike. It was like 4 different colors because it was all different pieces. He worked 2 jobs. You know, paid for his college himself. You know, helped out with his parents. Bought his own car, all that stuff. You know, like, and now you know he just worked his fucking ass off, and he's given us a pretty good life, and he teaches me a lot of man shit. You know.
Yeah.
What is it called? Instills whatever shit in my head. I don't know how they say it.
Values? Instills values?
Instills, right? That's what it's called?
Instills.
Instills values in me. And he's very religious, so, you know, he always brings God into it when he can, and I fucking love God.
Yeah, no, man.
He's a beast. God's a beast.
You know, it's funny, too, because, like, you know, that's another thing we've gotten away from is, like, just belief in anything. You know, you don't have to believe in God. Look, I'm a big religious guy. I will always be a proponent of, you know, being religious, but if that's not your route, that's not your route. But you have to believe in something, you know, some sort of greater purpose for yourself, and it doesn't have to be God.
I think it's lonely and scary if you don't believe in anything after this life.
Well, shit, yeah, that
it's
too.
Fucking scary, bro.
That too, man. You know, like, and that's why I feel. I've always had this thought about God. You know, people, like, I had an ex-girlfriend who always used to make fun of me for, you know, being religious.
That's not cool at all.
Exactly. Well, I was a kid, though, so I didn't really fucking, you know, like, I didn't understand why, and I didn't stand up for myself. You know, that was just me being a pussy as well, because I was a major pussy. But
love how you looked at the camera for that one.
Because it's truth, you know, and I'm very proud of myself for coming a long way, but we can get into that another time. But with God, some of the best people in my life were, you know, big believers in God. And some of the people who've died in my life, you know, were big believers in God. And when you see those who weren't and those who were, when you go to their funerals, you see who shows up, and you see how many people show up, and then you see how many people don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I had a great uncle who died, and he was religious-ish, but, you know, he was just an asshole, and he didn't really, like, believe in anything greater than himself, and he was always just like this, that. You know, he was just an asshole. No one gave a fuck about him. But my grandfather, on the other hand, great man, very religious man, always believed he was serving a greater purpose. He had the world at his fucking... It was in his grasp. And that's the way I want to be. And that's the way that I am.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way that I will be. And that's why I'm here today. And
I'm doing shit.
Exactly. And same thing with you.
Yeah, you just gotta... I hate thinking that I'm not doing something for the better, like, in the future. You know what? Another fucking quote or something was, I think it was from... It might have been from The Rock. It might have been. He's
Great guy.
He's a good guy. Where you'll be in a year from now is because of what you're doing today.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, in a year, I want to be like a professional motherfucking fighter. So I got to get to fucking work right now. You know?
But this is why, you know, I surround myself with people like you.
That's another thing. You hear that. I think that's one of the things you hear the most is you are who you hang out with.
100%.
That's probably one of the... I hear that almost fucking every week, bro.
It's the truest quote. It
It is really true. A lot of people won't realize that until it's too late, though. Until you get into some shit.
Well, you know what? My unless you're getting murdered, my fucking philosophy, or something like terrible is happening to you, my philosophy is that it's never too late. There's definitely certain circumstances, you know, where you might have gotten yourself into a really bad situation where you're going to lose your life, you know, something along those lines. But it's never too late.
Okay. Yeah, I respect that.
There's always a chance.
Yeah. Well, sometimes maybe it's too late for you to realize. Maybe you think the bad people are the good people, and you just don't even know that you're in that shit. You know?
Yeah. Look, I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh. Probably overheated. That's all good.
That's crazy.
These two are still rolling. So
you
it's
maybe
all
put
good.
a fan on it.
No, it's just a matter of like
They're good cameras.
circulation. They are great cameras, yeah.
That's weird.
It's just and that's the thing too, is that these cameras. So the cameras that I was working with first, they had runtime of 22 minutes before they would just shut off.
It's nothing.
So I had to literally, like, every 22 minutes I would get up.
So these are newer ones?
Yeah,
Valid.
and And I also use these for vlogging now. You know.
Oh yeah, those are perfect for vlogging, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I watched. I didn't get to finish it. I watched like the first quarter or half of the skydiving one.
Don't worry about it.
Yo, the voiceover is really good. I like that touch.
I appreciate that.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I was watching it on the car ride back from Montauk this weekend.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, what a stud!
Yeah,
bro.
it was good. I was impressed. And that's your first real vlog, right?
That's the first video I've ever edited like that.
There you go. That's beast.
Thank you, bro.
A lot of people take much shittier videos.
No, 100%,
bro.
Yeah, you know, everyone starts from somewhere, and I'm happy with where I'm starting off. You know, like my jumping off point, it's a little bit up above some of the others. You know,
dude, look at the setup you got.
Yeah.
You know how many people are doing this? Like, you did this first in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Look at you right now in your own place. This is sick.
In my bedroom.
This is like legit spot, you know.
No, and you know what? It was a big risk, you know, and that's another thing is like money. Like money comes and goes.
Yeah,
bro.
you know, and this, you know, you're probably not gonna start making anything for a while, you know. That's the same with fighting. I'm not making no money from fighting really for a while.
But you're one of those guys who has like the ability to be a star, though. You know, I feel like you will be. I feel like you will be. You know, like you're only that ugly. And I'm kidding. Nah. You're a good looking dude.
Thank you, bro.
And fucking, you got like the charisma and shit. So yeah. I think that.
Yeah, and you gotta have I think I have a pretty exciting fighting style.
Exactly.
So that's very important. That's super important.
Yeah. 100%.
And I have a great team around me. You know, so.
No.
100%. It's only what Michael Chandler says. See you at the top.
That ass.
I'll see you at the top too, my man.
Oh, 100%.
I'll see you at the top, and I'll see all our teammates at the top.
Legit though.
You know, we feel of our teammates going pro. Fucking, they're gonna kill it because they're beasts. It's gonna be good. I can't wait to watch them. Get them ready for their fights the best way I can. You know, with my striking and shit, and they get me ready with all their grappling is ridiculous. So.
Yeah.
So it's great.
No, their grappling is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's these Long Island wrestlers, bro.
Oh, dude, it's
Long
a
Island
culture
white
out
boys,
here.
bro. They're crazy with their grappling, bro.
Straight up.
There's some wrestlers, bro.
No, straight up. It's
great.
It's a culture out here, bro.
It is.
Wrestling.
All these kids, bro. You mean there's so many little kids that grapple and wrestle now, like because their parents put them right into it.
Oh yeah.
They're beasts. It's a grind. Wrestling's a grind.
Like I told you, one match my entire career I won.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
No, it is. It's funny.
You never gave up. You still did it.
Exactly. Well, no, actually. So, in my first season, I quit at the end of the season.
End of the season?
Yeah. You ready for this, bro? You want to hear how much of a pussy I was in high school, bro?
Let's hear it.
I quit at the end of the season because there were some guys on the team who were like roasting me because I sucked, and it's truth. I sucked, but they were roasting me because of it, and I was too pussy to take it. So I literally quit the team because of that. And I was also just a different kid. You know, I was fat. I had like greased back Guido hair.
How you doing?
No, it's serious.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I was just a bitch, bro.
Yeah. It's whatever.
And I
still a bitch, but it's okay.
Exactly, just in different ways. No, but I liked that you brought up David Goggins before, because he's someone I look to for a lot of inspiration. He's someone who went from one extreme, being a very fat pussy loser, to being the most committed human being you've ever seen in your life.
Craziest too. He's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
I think he's a little crazy too. You have to be. You have to be a little crazy. You have to be crazy about what you do to be good. You know.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're pretty crazy driving from Queens to Long Island, MA. You're pretty crazy for just doing a sport where you jump into a cage.
Yeah.
And you slug fists, simulating murder.
Yeah. You know what I think so crazy? This is the only sport that you could legally kill someone, bro. That's fucking.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's so. You literally, if I killed him, you're good, dude.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, no, because if you there's a difference between, like, let's say you knock someone out cold.
Okay.
Hammer fists, ref doesn't stop you.
If the
guy has a brain aneurysm, you know, that's one thing. But if you sit on a choke for too long, the ref starts pulling you off.
Well, you're
gonna go to jail.
Well, that's because you fucked up. I'm saying legally doing everything by the rules, and it just happens. It happen. That's hard. I don't think I'm not sure if there has been MMA yet.
In MMA, I don't know. Definitely not in the UFC.
Yeah, maybe not long term, like not in the cage. Maybe like long term there might have been, which sucks. So sad, you know.
Yeah.
But, it's a risk. It's a risk we take.
Well, boxing, there's a lot of deaths.
But it's like more. I feel like it's more like after the fight, like a day or two later type shit.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like a bleeding in the brain they didn't see. Like that sucks, man. And being on the giving end of it, it probably
Gotta fuck you up for life.
fuck you up, man. That shit would fuck you up.
Yeah, I forgot who it was. There was this one fight where I guess like the corner didn't throw in the towel or something.
Yep, that was kind of recent. It was like a year ago, right?
No, the fight I'm talking about is in boxing.
Yeah, it was like a year or so ago.
No, it was actually a long time ago.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, like maybe 90s, early 2000s,
Oh,
and
never mind.
maybe even the 80s. I don't know.
Oh.
But he beat the guy up so bad that now he's paralyzed and in a wheelchair for life. And they saw each other one day, and the guy can barely talk. You know, so he saw him and he just like was crying. He was like, "I'm so fucking sorry."
Yeah, bro. That probably eats him at night.
And the guy was like, "Who is that?" Like he's trying to say, he couldn't speak very well, but he was like, "Who is that?" He's like, "Is this the guy who did this to me?"
Oh, that's not cool though.
Low-key kind of made him feel like really guilty.
That's not cool. It was his choice for stepping in there, bro.
I
And your
know.
choice for staying. Well, hey, props.
No,
He's probably
yeah.
he's a tough motherfucker. He's probably getting his ass whipped and didn't quit. You know.
No,
That's always up.
100%.
It's always up to your corner to protect your man. You know.
That's why.
Us fighters, we got too much of an ego to quit. Literally, bro. It's dangerous how bad. That's why it's good to have a good corner that loves you. You know.
Oh, 100%. You got to be family with those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Family.
I've only been like Long Island for a few months now, and getting closer in with them every day, bro. They're great guys.
No,
Great guys.
and you know what? But that's the thing, though, is that like, I've been there for, as of July, it's gonna be 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
We let in cool people. We don't let no fucking bums near us.
And
Bro.
I feel like if there is someone that's bad vibes, they're the type to be like, yo, you're not, get out of here.
No, listen, bro. There's a few kids who come by from time to time, and they're posers. Like they talk a certain way, they try to act a certain way, but they're not really that.
Mm-hmm.
And the coaches could see it.
They can see right through people.
Exactly. And I mean, they want their money, obviously. Like you could
But
pay
they-
you could pay to train.
They have a
but
successful ass gym right now. I'm sure they're doing pretty good.
exactly. But they will not let you fucking
Mhm.
fuck with their people. They will not let you fuck with their business.
Yep, not a shot. No matter who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like you have to, as a business, you have to have balls to turn away any customer.
I know.
Unless they're like a total piece of shit. Like if you got some fucking KKK guy coming through, obviously you're gonna kick that motherfucker out. That's easy.
Yeah.
But when you got someone who's just bad vibes, and maybe in the future they could be detrimental to your team, detrimental to your gym, and you're like, hey, look, like you're cool, but you can't really train with us like that.
Yeah.
You gotta have balls to do that.
That's valid.
You gotta have balls, and that speaks to.
And what are they gonna do? Beat them up? No. Good luck beating up our coaches, bro.
Yeah, you would have thought.
You would have thought. You know what? I forgot who I said this to. I always say, imagine you're at a bar, and it's Ryan LaFleur, Greg, and Brian just at a bar having beers, and a group of
Some motherfucker.
and a group of guys goes and taps Ryan on his shoulder, and he goes, "What up, bitch?"
Dude, it
I
stresses
think
me out.
they would literally just start look at each other and just laugh. They would just laugh. Imagine them three at a bar drinking, and they're the type probably to go out, crazy motherfuckers, just chill,
Yep.
have a few beers, watch a fight or something.
Yeah.
I would love to. I wouldn't want to see that, but it would be a funny thing to see what would happen.
No, it is funny too, because these guys are literally all family men.
Mm-hmm. Great family guys.
And
Really are.
literally, they can end your life at the stroke of their arm.
Yeah.
Done,
Just Greg, put him in a chokehold real quick.
dude.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot with my jiu-jitsu. I want to get a freaking stripe soon, man. I've been grinding with my jiu-jitsu. Once I get a stripe from here, like one stripe from, because I got my other jiu-jitsu ranks previously, I'm like, all right, this is going to be good. Like,
Yeah.
I earned it. They don't give it out. No, you got to earn your shit. Anyone that's a blue belt, purple belt, brown belt there, better believe that
They earned it.
They earned that.
Oh, 100%.
No?
No, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly is crazy to think how savage you got to be at training, literally dedicating probably 10 years of your life, 10 to 12 years of your life to get a black belt or a brown belt,
And that's consistency.
literally
consistent.
every single day in the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're like,
worth
some
it, though.
people miss weddings for that shit. Some people miss birthdays.
Mm-hmm. I missed a lot.
Recitals.
I missed birthdays. Dun, dun, dun.
Jesus Christ.
I've missed birthdays and parties and stuff for training all the time, man. It's called sacrifice.
People don't know the fucking grind.
They don't, bro. Hey, I'm back.
Of course. Wow, it's cool.
Aw. We just started the show.
Well, I guess that's a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Adam, it's been a fucking pleasure, bro.
Bro, thank you, my man.
Nah,
This is great. We gotta do this again. Maybe after I knock these two guys out, June 18th and July 10th.
Well, we're gonna have a vlog, bro, because we're gonna go get fucking tattoos, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After my fight. After my fight.
You gotta think about what you want.
Yeah, I gotta think hard. But
I don't know if I'm gonna do something small or if I'm gonna do the piece that I had planned, but we'll see where we go.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, my man.
My man. Let's do this. This is gonna be a fire one.
Good shit.
Oh.
That blows, bro.
No, it's all good. It's fire.